Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another product review to keep you guys settled until we get the next Sonic announcement. And today, as you saw from the thumbnail, it is the Knuckles Gfuel. Before we get into that though, make sure to like and subscribe because we're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers whenever we do that, and likes really help me out in the algorithm. Also, make sure to turn on all notifications so you never miss another Sonic Boy upload. The last time I had Sonic Gfuel, this was back in like 2023. This was like peak Sonic Boy not knowing what he's doing era. I didn't even have my beanie yet. You know, I was just making jokes left and right that really cringe. I didn't even have a microphone yet, too. Go ahead and take a look at this clip.
Without any further ado, let's get into the taste test. I'm actually really excited. My dad said it's gonna be bad, but it can't be bad. It's Sonic, right? Ignore that.
To be that cringe again. You know, this is my first year of high school, too, so I was going into this just being that cringe as a high schooler, and now to see how far I've come is also incredible, too. In fact, one of those comments mentioned something about getting a desk and then getting a microphone and a comfy chair so you can easily talk about Sonic news, and, well, commenter, I gotta say, you pretty much got it right there. And then a little under 3 years after that, we finally have our hands on the Knuckles Gfuel. This thing always looks great. I do like how they designed their cans. It's got a good yellow and red combination instead of the blue and yellow or blue and red combination that they had last time for the other can, with some really nice Knuckles art on there that they stylized in their own way with the shading. Although one thing I will mention is the fact that his things right here, the socks or whatever these are, they're blue instead of green. So that's interesting. I don't know why they did that, but still everything here looks pretty good. Now that I think about it, his eyes look kind of blue too. Do you guys see that? Yeah, the flavor is apparently sour power, and I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing it's like an apple. I can't think of too many sour things besides like lemons or limes, like oranges, and I know Tails has his orange creamsicle flavor, so I'm not sure what this is actually going to be. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see that. Alright, opening the can up. Got some on my fingers. Okay. So immediately, I'm not liking that smell. If you guys remember from last time, the flavor was peach rings, and I don't particularly like the flavor of peach, so that smell just instantly caught me off guard. This time around, it's the same effect. Hopefully, I like this one. It smells more so like blueberry, or like a berry flavor. You guys know like the NyQuil that you can get where it's like the berry, and it kind of tastes like that. It still has that NyQuil flavor in it. That's what it kind of smells like. And that worries me. Alright, let's just go ahead and do it. Okay. Not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm not sure how I quite feel about it, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Just give it a couple more drinks. Yeah, I'm not sure. That definitely is sour, but I can't quite tell, like, what kind of sour. Again, is it apple? Is it, like, lemon? Is it something like that? I don't know. No, I do like it though. I think it's good. That was actually pretty solid. I still have some of it left in the can, so I'm just gonna maybe save that for later. I'm not gonna drink the entire thing. You know, I think it's good. I definitely cannot discern what flavor that is. They say sour power. I think if I see more, instead of just this one, I'll pick up another one to actually drink, you know, just like the Sonic one. Speaking of the Sonic one, though, the one that I got this at was a second attempt of trying to find the Gfuel. I saw it on the same day. I was getting done with a job interview, and I had a Dollar Tree right next to me, so I was like, might as well, right? As soon as I walk in, I was looking for a different thing, which I actually found at the second trip, which I'll talk about later, and I found Sonic Gfuel. This is the first time I saw it since that video back in 2023, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't bring any money with me. Because I was planning on bringing money with me too. I was like, oh, I really should bring something just in case I find something I like, you know, but it doesn't matter. And then I got home, I was like, I should go to the other Dollar General that's even closer, and I didn't find any Sonic Gfuel. What I found was the Knuckles Gfuel, which I had never seen before. I also found there this IDW Sonic poster, like, that's been going around the internet. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna place it on the set either. Like, I would place it like somewhere right here, but I don't have any room because, as you can very clearly see, it's being taken up by all of those. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll place it over there by my door because I never place anything over on that area. Anyway, though, like I said, the order of quality goes like this: Sonic Gfuel, Knuckles Gfuel. I think this is still a good product. You know, if you can find it out in the wild, especially as a Sonic fan, I'd go ahead and pick it up. But I don't think it lives up to the hype of the Sonic G Fuel, you know, I think that one is definitely still better. You know, it's sad because Dollar Trees, dollar stores in general probably, and like grocery outlets are like the only places I can find G Fuel anymore. I know they say they're like Rite Aids and like this medicine place I have no clue about, but you know, I just can't find it anywhere. And when you actually end up finding G Fuel, they never have Sonic stuff. So that's why I'm glad Dollar Tree has at least something Sonic, even if it's not the original Sonic one that I would have preferred. It's so good to find this stuff, and this is definitely a good find for the collection too. I'll have to put it alongside my Sonic G Fuel can whenever I find that. I just wish that G Fuel, they had a little hiccup a couple years ago in terms of their finances, so I think they've had to shift a couple things around. They've moved out of Walmarts, I think they've moved out of Targets, stuff like that. They've had to move to a little more niche stores, and I guess that's what's keeping their product alive, which is sad, like I said, because they still do give really good products. It's just you can't ever find them. And don't even consider trying to order this stuff online because, like, Amazon, they always have it out. You know, G Fuel doesn't actually sell these cans, like, as they are. And there's no, like, real, reliable retailers you can go to online that actually do sell it that you can confirm, you know, you're actually gonna get your product. And maybe there is, I just don't know about them, that could always be the case. This is one of the few Sonic energy drinks that we've ever had, and to see it being, like, almost wiped out entirely, it's just kind of sad to see. But like I said, you can still find them out in the wild at dollar stores, at a couple of medicine or wellness places, probably fitness, like GMC. If you're lucky, you could probably find something there, because I know for a fact I've seen them there, just not for a few years. Maybe they do still have them. If you really look, you could probably find them. It's just, I shouldn't have to look when Walmart literally had a bunch of them right in front of their video game section, you know? You know, funnily enough, I was actually right about that berry thing. Maybe it wasn't the only reason why it smells like that and why it kind of tastes like it, but some of the ingredients include tart cherry, blueberry, broccoli, and kale. So maybe those are the strongest ingredients in there, I'm not quite sure, but that does actually explain why it does kind of smell like a berry sort of flavor. If you told me this is cherry, like sour cherry, which is another flavor I didn't even consider, I would totally believe you, because that's actually almost exactly what it tastes like. It kind of does taste like those, like, wild cherry Capri Suns. I don't know how many of you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's like those 12 packs of little, like, little pouches of the wild cherry stuff that Capri Sun makes. Those things are so good, dude. I need to have another one of those. That's what it tastes like. That's exactly what it tastes like. This is officially sour cherry flavored. That's what we're gonna go with. And I'm gonna have to go back for more of these, I think, because luckily this store is only a few miles away, and they had 1 billion of these things, so I might just have to stock up. I need to get myself a little Sonic mini fridge, dude. I remember seeing one that released a couple years ago. I was like, dude, I need to get this. It's only like 30 bucks, dude. That would be so cool to have on the set. Just, like, you know how this is the Sonic Boy library? I could just open it up. You see, like, a plethora of books in here and a little metal Sonic figure that dropped during the recording. I need to have, like, a Sonic fridge that holds all my drink stuff. I'm just kind of rambling now. Like, I did this in my first one, too. It's not because of the caffeine that's in it, but you know, I just kind of do that after a little bit when I have nothing to talk about. I just ramble. I haven't even finished the can yet. Like, throughout this entire recording process, it's probably been about 25 minutes or so. And I just still haven't finished it because I've been talking so much. But maybe that's a good thing, though, because this video isn't all that interesting. It's literally just me reviewing the Sonic G Fuel, like, beyond the taste, the flavor, how good the caffeine works on my body, you know, like, what else is there to really talk about? So these little sit-downs with you guys, it's just great to do. There's a QR code. I should scan it. Dude, my camera literally just, like, is not good enough on the iPad to register it, bro. Okay, the iPads can't run it, but whatever this leads me to, I'll show you guys on screen. This is probably going to be one of the, like most chill Sonic Boy videos you're probably ever going to get. I finally finished the can, too, by the way. I just kind of sit here, and I just drink a can. Like, this happened with the first one too. I was just kind of laid back, you know, just having fun, cracking jokes. We didn't really do anything. Nothing was actually accomplished besides the review itself. I just kind of like messed around for a few minutes. That's probably what you're gonna get here too, which kind of sucks. I wish there was something of more substance to talk about with these drinks, but of course it's a drink. You can't like see how it like physically affects my body. You can't see it like going through my stomach, the intestines. Like I can't make content out of that because I'm not putting you guys down my throat. Yeah, I'm thinking about redoing my set and not like totally redoing, like putting this over on that side of the wall like it was originally. What we're gonna do is like maybe like put this right here and like move this over there and maybe do something with the top there. I don't know. This is like early stages of just thinking about it. You know, maybe I will just like completely try to one day just like flip this on its side. Like we'll still keep it on the same side of the wall, but you know, we'll have this, like, you guys can't see what I'm pointing at. We'll have this thing right here, like, on the side, like how it was always before I made this set. And then we'll put this desk, like, maybe over, like, right here. So it's, like, almost like an L-shaped desk like it was with my previous set design. We'll figure it out. I'm not, this, like I said, that's just kind of brainstorming, and if not, this will probably all be back to the way it was, like, before you even see it in another video. Something to think about, and like I said, at this point, I'm rambling because I pretty much have nothing else to talk about, so I think this is the perfect segue to the ending of the video. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. This is a good product. If you can find a gun, find it, and I'd say the same for the Sonic Gfuel as well, where I found these right at Dollar Tree. I'm sure you can find them at a lot of dollar stores in general. There's a couple of medicine places, Rite Aid, CVS, wellness places as well, probably have some. Good luck trying to find some though, because these things are very well hidden, and like I said, it took me 3 years almost to find another can of Sonic Gfuel. So let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.